Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Enoma and welcome to our 3 reactions in one video. We are going to react to FREHLEY'S Comet as the first song, and the song is Fractured. Fractured 2. This is requested by our patron Kai, and this will be our first time single take honest reaction to this song. We reacted to Ace Frehley last week as well, and that was Fractured Mirror.
Okay, so this is FREHLEY'S Comet. Is it the same person you're saying? Or
Yeah, I think, yeah.
It's a different
Ace
band
Frehley.
altogether.
No, I think it should be Ace Frehley.
So this is his band probably.
Okay.
His own band.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have King Diamond as well coming up.
King Diamond,
Yeah.
Insanity. You don't see any lyrics here. Is it a lyric video or what? Because no lyrics apart from the third song, Stryper, I Believe in You. So that has lyrics.
Yeah.
So the first two don't have lyrics as per
Should
the
be
patron.
instrumental then.
And as per what our team members, given us. So it should be interesting. Perhaps great guitar work.
Okay.
Let's get started. Anything you'd like to share about us before we start?
Why not?
Considering most probably people are coming here for the first time.
Yes, if you are here for the first time coming to our channel, watching this video, we both are a married couple living in Mumbai, India, making our reactions to mostly Western songs, and these reactions are requested by our patrons in most cases, apart from our mega reaction fest time. We like to give reactions which are first time, single take and honest, and we seriously mean when we say honest. If any of us don't like something about the song, we don't hesitate but voice our opinion right after the song gets over. So that's how honest it gets. If you are ready for honesty, if you are ready for first time reaction, please be here. If you are looking for a promotional reaction, then we won't be the right choice.
No, promotional also will be a right choice if the music is
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
If the
we would be
music is
happy.
good and the lyrics are meaningful, if they are lyrics, definitely we'll enjoy it. Who cares if it's promotional or not? As long as the music is good. That's our purpose. It's all about us here when we start this reaction. Let's get started. Okay. What are your thoughts on this?
Fractured too. The last time we reacted to the piece by him, I enjoyed that better than this one. And there are certain reasons why it doesn't, make an impact. It's just not impactful. The music that we just heard, it's very forgettable, very casual. There are two things when it comes to guitaring and when it comes to instrumental pieces. One, skillful music playing. That could be here. That could be the case here. But is it memorable to you? No. So there is one thing that musicians, do most of the times very well, is play their guitar, play the instrument skillfully. That's one thing, no flaw, and it is good and things like that. But what the tune they are playing, is that making sense? Is that going to be memorable? I don't see it here.
Okay.
For me, it lacked direction. Where exactly was it taking us? It did sound like, when FREHLEY'S Comet, and initially it sounded like it was astronomical sounds, something in the galaxy, something in the space like thing, sound. But then after that, that got over, and then his guitar playing and things like that, and that didn't really come out together.
Yeah, it's not really, I don't know what to call it. But
just playing.
This was just, it's just like a person is rehearsing or something, just jamming together with co-musicians or friends. This is what it sounded like. There was no real, I don't know if there was a purpose to it, there was real structure to the song. It just went on, and it had a little bit of Middle Eastern and Indian vibes, Indian music vibes. But apart from that, it was quite plain. It was quite, ordinary. And like Kirti said, I would agree with her that it's very forgettable. I don't think I will remember this song tomorrow. So I've heard a lot of great music. Good music, great music. I've heard a lot in my life, and I know, more or less I know. I feel sad once again because it's someone who I've heard, the band, and so I don't know what this is. I guess everyone has a dream, and this was his dream to do his own thing, and this is what it sounded like, and that's all I can personally say. As a music lover, I can't even call this good, because it would be unfair to all the great music I've heard if I call this good. They'll say you called us good too at one point of time. So this is not good. This is not good for me. It wasn't.
Yesterday we reacted to Shocking Blue for the first time.
Yeah.
In their songs, the guitars had specific and memorable tunes.
Yeah. Now, Shocking Blue sounds extraordinary compared to this.
If you listen to them side by side, you will understand. We have no clue what their background is yet. Once it goes online, we will know.
It will be going online
tonight.
Just an hour from now, maybe.
Yeah. So we will know more about them. But I remember that even for the first time we heard it, it was something that was, the quality was better. I can remember, but this definitely can't be remembered at all after listening to it.
It's about individual taste also. Just to say something positive. There are people who like this kind of music, and I'm sure it's individual taste. It's just like food, I keep giving the same example. There's this wonderful snack in Mumbai called
let's say
Ragda Patties.
Yeah.
This time something different. So this wonderful
I was thinking of
wonderful snack called Ragda Patties. It's a street food item primarily, but you also get it in certain fast food restaurants, Indian fast food restaurants in Mumbai. I don't know if you get it much outside of India. I doubt.
You should do pav bhaji next time.
Seriously doubt it will be available. Anyway, coming to this Ragda Patties, I'm sure if you type on YouTube RAGDA and PATTICE, you'll get tons of recipes on this. Videos about how to make it and how it looks and all. So you'll know how popular it is. So Ragda Patties, very popular snack in Mumbai, and there are many people, especially children and all, and people who go to work and they come back on their way home, they're tired, they're hungry, they grab such snacks. So this Ragda Pattis, I used to have a lot of it.
I
You know,
know.
yesterday I
I'm a
talked
big fan.
in one of the reactions I talked about my childhood. My uncle, he wasn't actually my uncle, but I always treated him like an uncle, and he was like an uncle to me. You know, he taught me so many valuable things, which perhaps even my uncles didn't teach me. Some of them at least. The fact is. So this ragda patties was very common in my childhood days as a snack at my home in South Mumbai. Evening time, my mom, she would go to the market or she would go out, she would go to church. On her way back, there was a shop right in front of our building, you know, this huge building where we live. There's this shop, tiny blue shop. It was always painted blue, the shutters and everything. Like a food truck kind of thing. It was in front of a park, beautiful location, and they would make this snacks. So there would be pani puri, bhel puri, ragda patties, ragda samosa, sukha bhel, sev puri, couple of other items. And in front of them and alongside them, there were 2-3 more such stalls. Very, very popular in the evenings. It would be crowded because people would go to the park. So while coming out, while going in, or you know, anyone, it was a prime location where our building was. And in front of that, this huge park. So this ragda patties is a very delicious item. And I'm taking it a little longer because the next two songs seem to be shorter. So I think we should have enough time to discuss them. So ragda patties, and this is very important for you to understand. So ragda patties was my personal favorite when I was a child. So my mother would regularly bring it for me. It was expensive too. It was not that cheap. It was like in those days it was like 2 rupees, 3 rupees a plate, which was a lot of money, perhaps equivalent to 50, 60 rupees today.
Yeah.
So, you know, around $1 today. And it's not really worth $1. And I'm not saying the taste wise is delicious. But, you know, as far as how much it takes to make that plate, it's not worth that much. But it was very expensive, 2-3 rupees. So my mother would get it still for me because I loved it. So this ragda patties sometimes, 2-3 times a week I happened to have it, you know, for a few years. And it was sometimes ragda patties, sometimes ragda samosa. I love that ragda samosa too. I don't get it too often these days. Yes. Ragda patties is still common. Samosa, few places know, and they can't make it like they made it. They used to literally make it so crispy, the samosa, then with the ragda. So anyway, ragda patties is like, you know, this nice sauce, thick sauce-like mixture of boiled chickpeas and, you know, no, I don't know if it's chickpeas or it's called something else.
Yeah.
So boiled chickpeas, a nice thick sauce made out of it, which is stewed for us, and with added some pure spices and flavorings to make it even more delicious to eat. By itself, you can eat it, you know. And they would actually sell a bowl of ragda in those days because it was so popular with people at this shop. So ragda, and then you would have these 2 lovely potato cutlets along with it. Nice, crisp, freshly fried potato cutlets. So boiled potato, you know, mixed with some mild seasonings and fried on the tawa, you know, a very big pan like that. Flat pan. So it was fried, crispy, and then served along with this ragda on top of it. So I love this, you know, eating it. It was so tasty, but it was a little bit spicy for, you know, someone trying it new. Say for you, you may not like it the first time. You'll say it's too spicy, it's too hot, it's not to my taste. What is this mixture? I don't like it. It's gooey. So you know, you may not like it. So this is like that. Perhaps all these songs may be like that. It's our taste against, you know, someone who likes this. Probably our patron likes this kind of music a lot. So you know, with due respect to him, obviously it's his taste, but not necessarily everyone else's. Let's get started with King Diamond and Insanity. We'll just take a 8 to 10 second break because that's what we are doing to make it easier to locate each reaction. If you put a timer in the comments, the patron should do that if they want to, because we really can't do all that with the schedule we have. So anyway, King Diamond, Insanity and Stryper coming up later.
Namaste and welcome back to our reaction. The second song this time, it's for King Diamond and the song is Insanity.
Let's get started right away. This was kind of short, wasn't it?
Yeah, about 3 minutes.
Wow.
3 minutes is short as per King Diamonds.
This was much better. I kind of like this. This was different. You know, I like this. For some reason, it was much better to listen to than the first one.
Also, the quality of the audio was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was good to listen to. Good tune. Mainly the guitar, but towards the end there was much more too. The piano coming in, possibly played by King Diamond on the keyboard.
Yes.
So that was a nice addition, finishing touch at the end. I liked it. What about you?
I liked it too. It had that it had that kind of a loop playing on different guitars, and then it would not have been completed if that keyboard didn't come in. That keyboard added an additional flavor. I liked it. I liked the ending with the keyboard. That just completed the entire piece. Even though this was way too short, for me at least, from King Diamond, I would have liked even bigger. Probably 6 minutes or something, or 9 minutes. Wouldn't mind. Because there is a lot going on. And a lot in the right direction when we listen to King Diamond. There is something about it. Everything just clicks, everything falls in place.
Yeah, this must be just a short breather between the songs which have a lot of lyrics. So
could be, yeah.
You know, it gives, if it's on a live show, it gives King Diamond a welcome break, possibly from his vocals job, and possibly the keyboards are done by someone else at that time too, because it's just a little bit to be done. So maybe one of the guitarists who knows the keyboard steps up to the keyboard and does that bit.
Okay.
So that King Diamond gets a complete break.
Could be, yeah. Could be.
Or maybe he comes in right at the end and plays it.
Or the next song is ready.
Yeah. So this may be mainly done for that reason.
Even though
But it had a good tune.
the title of this number was Insanity, but it was a bit relaxing too. The underlying tone of it was relaxing. It was comforting. It wasn't insane. When I read the title Insanity, I thought it was gonna be something really crazy. But it was, on the other hand, on the contrary, it was calming. It was relaxing, and the that's how it sounded. Next we have I Believe in You by Stryper. We gave a reaction to Michael Sweet end of last month, and we were informed by our patron Kai that he was part of Stryper. So I'm not sure if this song, and he will be singing.
Yeah, I've heard of Stryper. You know, I may have heard a couple of songs of theirs, and I don't remember it actually. It's been a while, maybe in the 80s. So I don't remember the names of the songs either.
Okay.
But I do know this Stryper was a big group back then, big band. Big name. You know, it would be taken around with big name bands of the 80s, 70s, late 70s and 80s, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know what happened to them, why they are not heard of today, because I don't think we've got
This is the first time we have
any request for Stryper all year long. So I don't know what, were they controversial, were they, what happened to them? Anyways.
I found his voice sweet. His name is Michael Sweet, and I think I remember I called him Michael Great. The way he sounded, that song was special.
So I think we are in for 3 kind of different songs.
Songs, yes.
2 of them maybe, you can say they're instrumental. And the third one, since we do have lyrics on screen, it's a lyric video, and it's a lyrics in our text that we have by a team member.
Yeah.
I Believe in You by Stryper. So we'll take that after the break. A quick break of 8 to 10 seconds, and we will be back in the same video.
Namaste and welcome back to our third reaction in this video, and it is gonna be, as we informed you earlier, a song of Stryper, and the title of the song is I Believe in You. I Believe in You.
Yeah, so this is the final reaction that we have to do for our patron Kai, and let's see what it's all about. Is there any connection to the earlier 2 songs? I'm not really sure, and maybe it's got lyrics, a lot of lyrics, so I don't think it will be an instrumental either.
No.
So I don't doubt there's any connection that we know about. Let's get started with it. I Believe in You by Stryper. First time single take honest reaction coming your way.
Time seemed to pass me by. I found myself alone, wondering why you came into my life and gave your love to me. You are the one that showed me the way. In my heart you stay. And I believe in you. Go through and through. All peace and forever it will be. You and me together.
Nice, enjoyable love song, very nice. This is a simple love song, it actually
Yeah, it
is straightforward, very simple. This is how most relationships start, between two people who end up becoming a couple. This is the most common way it starts. The person comes into the life, love grows, and then you realize that you're made for each other and you just want to be together forever and ever. So this is a simple, straightforward love song. It doesn't pull any punches, doesn't beat around the bush. It's straightforward, it's honest, it's open. That's the way I like it. It's short, so it had enough lyrics for the duration of the song too. Beautiful. I enjoyed it. Very well sung. Very well sung. It was a beautiful voice of this singer of Stryper, vocalist. I Believe in You, vocalist. What are your thoughts on Stryper?
I liked it too. I found it catchy. I found it relatable. The music was rich too. Along with the vocals, the music was super rich. The way the guitar riffs were played, the way the guitar was played, that was amazing. At times it was very hard, the way it was played. But the voice balances that hard-hitting guitar riffs. And it was all balanced with the voice and the music. very well constructed, and their chemistry in the band with the vocalist was phenomenal in this song. I like the drums. I mean, this was good music. The music was super good. The synthesizer sound also was something that was mellowing the hard hit, hard sounds of the guitar and the drums. It was a balance of beating, the drums and the guitars harder, and the synthesizer and the voice making it mellow. It turned out to be something great to listen to.
Yeah.
And there were a couple of times when it was taken a bit longer than the other lines. That time it was special. He sang it well. Yeah. A beautiful love song. It's a good rock song to listen to.
Yeah.
Like, a proper good rock song. Sounded somewhat from the 80s or something. 70s, 80s.
Yeah, that's when I remember they were pretty big. What are your thoughts on the story, the lyrics, whatever you gathered from it?
The story and the lyrics are simple and realistic. This is what happens, as you said, in every ordinary relationship. First two people meet. We don't plan that this is the one that I'm going to live my life for the rest of my life as soon as you see that person. You take some time, you start realizing, you start making amends, changes happen, and then you realize that this is going to work for a long time. Nobody has a plan in all the time and a foolproof plan. This is my life and this is what I've written it to be. We go one step at a time, and this is what the song is about. It's one step at a time. He believes things will work with her. He believes in her. And slowly it will continue, slowly it will flourish, slowly they will keep figuring out new things about each other, the new ways of being with each other, nurturing the relationship and things like that. But it began with a good mood.
What are your thoughts on the vocals? I certainly loved it.
I liked it.
High notes, he hit it so beautifully. In fact, most of the song was sung at a very
high, yeah,
range.
it was. And at times it was taken even better. I equally like the music. I like the vocals, but I equally like the music. Both of them together made it as good as it was. The music was done very well too by Stryper. They sound like a good band to listen to. A little bit, if we have to compare, I would say somewhat like Europe or something. Little bit.
Little bit, yeah.
Yeah, because of that synthesizer sound, of course, Europe has the keyboard sound, but similar.
Yeah,
Good music.
they are similar actually. Yeah. So I guess that's about it for these three reactions. First we had
Fractured 2.
Fracture 2, then we had Insanity by King Diamond.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And now Stryper, I believe.
They were different. They were different.
All the first two you could have say they were instrumentals. Third was a
Proper song.
lyric video and a song. Yeah, so that's about it for this one. Join us for other reactions, and to find out more about us, you can check out our Patreon page. The link is in the description box of this video. Goodbye.